A motherfucking shoulder to cry on is a dick to ride on. Hey, what's up? What's going on, everybody? You've now tuned in to my Love and Hip Hop recap. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't yet done so. You know, all that good stuff, and comment down below for your chance to be featured in the next one. So let's give a quick shout out. I'm gonna do one to Alice B, who said, "I love your reviews, gorgeous." Well, I love you too. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in. It keeps me wanting to keep them coming. You know what I mean? It's motivation. All right. Even though I got this crazy headache right now, I'm like, you know what, we going to ride this out. All right, so Scrappy, he went to go see Momma Dee, and he like, well, hot diggity damn, like, I done came back, and Momma Dee, like, is all snatched up, looking all different, like, why can't you be a regular grandmother, you know? And she's just like, she's having problems with Ernst and whatever, and I guess she already told him what went down, so he's like, you know, you gotta really do what's right for you at the end of the day, and that's how it is, like, you know, you can't save people that don't want to be saved. I mean, after all these years where he done reformed and changed himself, it's sad to know that he kind of fell off the wagon and he wasn't strong enough to kind of, you know, change his life. I mean, he's been in jail so long. You're out now. You're free. You have a good life. Like, you have somebody that's willing to, like, be there for you, who's getting money. Y'all on TV. So you're getting a check from TV, obviously, because they're not going to have you on the show for free. And, you know, you're just kind of wasting things. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I mean, you never know why somebody does something. So, I'm definitely not going to judge. But it would have been good if they would have kind of worked out. Because she seemed like she did care about him. But she kind of tough on him, too, though. So, yeah, he reveals that Bambi is pregnant, which we already know. Well, I already knew because I saw it, like, on the Shade Room or something like that, like, about a week or so ago. So, I mean, they kept it on the wraps for a couple weeks or whatever, for a couple months. I think she said she was, like, 4 months in this particular episode. So, yeah. Tokyo and Tabius, they were in the studio working on a song for her album release party. And, she says that she wants to make sure that Blue is going to be at her party so that she can kind of set Keeley up, because she's not really feeling Keeley, and you know how Keeley but Botchy is together, and that's kind of like Botchy's peoples or whatever. So she actually didn't set Blue up. She actually told Blue about it, and Blue agreed, like, yeah, I'll make an appearance, yeah, I'll come through or whatever. So yeah, she's about to set up, because she ain't really feeling her, because she's kind of sketchy, you know. And I do see she is a pretty sketchy person, and she's kind of fake, you know. No, nobody like go fake people. So Botchy, he goes to see Keeley and kind of talk to her about her not telling him about Blue. Like, I'm like, now you want to care? You already said that you asked her once and she ain't say nothing, so you kept it like, it's alright, like, whatever, I'm gonna keep it moving. Now you want to come out like, oh, why you never told me? Like, it just was like, whatever. That conversation pretty much went nowhere. I'm like, okay, I guess they're broken up, because that ended stupidly, where he kind of told her that he didn't want her coming to the party anymore. Jessica, she's now in good graces with her mother. Sean did the great thing, you know, being a good man. He flew her mother down from New York, and they was able to kind of like reconnect and talk about some things. So, you know, her mother now knows that she's pregnant, and she looks like she wants to be in her life. So it looks like it's going to be a good situation, because she's like, she needs help, and he's never there because he is, he's, you know, doing his thing, making money. Now he got to make money, not just for her lifestyle and his lifestyle, also for a new baby that's coming along as well. So it was the album release party. Botchy and Blue, they had like a nice little grown man conversation, sat down, and just was kind of like, you know, there's no hard feelings. You know, as long as you stay out of things with me and her having whatever, you know, then we good. And it was perfect. Like, if more people could have conversations like that, I think the world would be such a better place. But unfortunately, people get turned up. People have egos. People want to put their hands up in your face and get all loud and come all up in there like, what are you doing? You ain't gonna be coming in my face like that. So yeah, especially, you know, me being from New York, somebody came at me incorrectly, it's gonna be a problem, you know. So yeah, people can't always keep their composure and act like grown folks like they did. So after that, Sierra, she came in a little bit after Carly, Red, and Keeley were starting to have a little bit of a riff. And Sierra introduces this chick named Crystal as K. Botchy's girl. And she's like, K. Botchy's girl? You know, like, I'm his girl last time I thought about it. She's like, well, this is Shooter's girl. Some chick that she brought called Dej. Or, yeah, I think her name was Dej. So when they seen that happening, it was like, hold up, wait a minute. Like, they just had, like, Sierra goes and she freaking hits the girl with her pocketbook. It was just crazy. I was like, oh, man, what y'all doing? What are y'all doing? It was like getting all messy mad quick. Yeah, so she hit her with a pocketbook. They started fighting. Security came, had to break them up. Sean Garrett ended up on the floor. I was like, yo, dude, how you end up on the floor? I guess because he was trying to make sure Carly Red wasn't in it. But that shit was hilarious. So later on, Tokyo, she was talking to the females or whatever. This was like after the party, and she tells them that she's a virgin. And, they were surprised initially, and they're like, well, do you think that Tabius is good? Like, do you think that he's faithful? And she's like, well, he hasn't really given her any reason to feel like he's not faithful. But, her giving up the goods ain't gonna make him faithful either way. And I was like, you know what? More people need to keep their bodies, not give up their bodies in order to think that that's going to keep somebody. You know what I mean? Because, it's a rough situation, okay? Because it could keep them from cheating, maybe, depending on the person. They're like, okay, I get everything I need from my woman. I'm alright. But then you got the other ones that's like, you know what, I get everything I need, but damn, she don't do it like this. She don't give me head like this. Or she don't give me head at all. You know what I mean? Like, you could be doing the world for somebody and they still go ahead and cheat. So at least we know her poo-poo is clean, you know what I mean? And she ain't out here contracting no diseases from him if he is cheating. So, how these dudes in Atlanta be, not even just in Atlanta, it be all over the coast. It be everywhere. They be doing what they want to do. And females are stepping up and doing the same nowadays. So I can't even just say it's the males, the fellas nowadays. Females are stepping up and doing them. And it's like, whatever, right? So, but I felt like she made a good point, though. It's like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. So let me keep my legs closed and keep what I want sacred to myself, because if he gonna cheat regardless. She didn't say she was a lesbian. She didn't say she was a virgin everywhere. She could be. Who knows? She could be giving him a little sloppy toppy. She could be jacking him off. We don't know what's going on in the bedroom. She probably doing something to keep him sexy. You know what I mean? To keep sexy time going, because you gotta have some kind of stimulation, not just looking at somebody, So now Tokyo, following that, well, all right. So before that, Sean had went to go see Carly. He's not really feeling the whole way that she is, how she be turned up all the time. He's like, I'm just not with that. So he kind of lets her know, and then she's talking about, he's like, where do we go from here, whatever. She's talking about some ring, like, homie ain't even thinking about that. Second of all, didn't he say he was cheating in the last episode? I feel like I heard him say that, if I remember correctly. So he ain't even on that level right now. Like, he ain't even thinking about that. He doing him. Now, Tokyo, she goes to see Tabius because she heard through the grapevine that homie he's been seeing some other female while she was out of town. So, of course, she goes to confront him in the park, and he's just like, he went to go see his ex, and her grandfather died. Like, the story, I don't know, it just kind of wasn't adding up too well to me. He said he went to go see his ex, who her grandfather just died, so he loves her, he just went to console her, whatever. And she like, if that was me, you would have been turned up to the max. Like, you don't even want me going to see, I forgot who she said, but she was like, it don't rock with him. So why does he think that it's okay to do that? And she's like, yo, like, I don't play that. Like, she was about to straight knock fire out of him, but the security guards came. they be ready for domestic violence issues. They be ready for girl on girl fights. They be ready for the guy fights. They be ready, yo. Shit, I'd be like, you gotta pay me a lot for this, because some of these people be fighting, be some real body fighters. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure they just get some good blows when they be trying to break up those fights. And she a big chick, so you know she got that power. You know what I mean? So yeah, she was ready to smack fire out of him, but they came, they broke it up or whatever. And then he was saying something about, she was like, so who's your new chick? Who is she? And she was like, what's she do? And he was like, she a flight attendant. So she was like, you, what she said, she was like, how you giving it away to somebody who swings peanuts or something like that? I remember she said that. I guess I didn't write it down. Oh, she was like, you playing with a hoe that swing peanuts or something like along those lines. I was just like, yo, dad. But yeah, he was saying how she's a flight attendant, but it seemed like he was kind of messing with her. I couldn't tell if he was like serious or if he was playing with her. But I mean, we did see in the coming attractions that it looked like something's going on with him and what you call it, and Spice. And I'm just like, how the hell did that happen? Like, what? I feel like that's like straight up storyline. Like, they probably had to pay them some good money for that. I'm telling you, because I just don't see it. But hey, right? Alright guys, thanks for watching. That's pretty much the episode. Let me know what you thought about it down below. Stay fabulous, live free, and soar limitless. I will see you in the next one.